Welcome back! My name is Baller Scuba. This is Video Games Over Time. We are still in 1984, and we are still in Sorcerer. When we last left off, we got into the game. We started playing, and then things started going awry when I figured out that, what is available now is not necessarily all the information out there. But we were able to get through that, and then we needed to sleep. And that's where we were right when we ended. Because of the difficulty last time, I wanted to make sure that I was safe to just kind of sleep anywhere, and in fact, I am. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep to start this. There we go. Sleep. It's been a long day, and rest will do you good. You spread your cloak on the floor and drift off, renewing your powers and refreshing your mind. Time passes as you snore blissfully. You sleep uneventfully, awaken refreshed, and rise to your feet, or just awake refreshed. But remember that we're kind of in like this kind of castle fort thing. So let's go east from where we were. You can just sleep anywhere in this game. That's not always the case. I should point out that you can't sleep just any time because there are some timed puzzles that you need to solve. But where we are right now is not a timed puzzle. So let's go east from here to the gun emplacement. This is a battlement with a view of a river to the north and an ocean to the east. Openings northwest, west, and southwest lead to other parts of the fort. A magnificent cast iron cannon stands atop the battlement. Its wide, shallow barrel points towards the ocean as though daring enemy ships to approach. Where we were officially, just for continuity's sake, was the parade ground. So we were in the parade ground when we slept. Now we're in the gun emplacement. What we want to do now is look in the cannon. Lying at the bottom of the barrel is a pile of identical scrolls. Let's put the guano in the cannon. I know this doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but we're going to do it anyway. When you drop the guano into the barrel, the scrolls sprout feet and spill out of the cannon, dashing away in every direction. A single ordinary scroll is left sitting at the bottom of the barrel. Let's go ahead and get that scroll. The only one that didn't run away from the bat poop. We got the scroll. Let's go ahead and read the scroll. We don't actually have to, but it's more entertaining this way. The scroll reads Yonk spell. Really? Augment the power of certain spells. The spell seems very long and extremely complicated. At this point, I believe that... I don't think I need to... The guide's telling me to Nusto Fweep. I think they're mistaken here because I thought I already did that. But let's try it anyway. Yeah. All right, so then Nusto Yonk. Your spellbook begins to glow softly. In a spectacular effort of magic, the powers of the Nusto spell attempt to copy the Yonk spell into your book, but the spell is too long, too complicated, and too powerful. The glow fades, but fortunately, the ordinary scroll remains intact. All right, so apparently I just can't Nusto that at all. Let's go west from here, back to the parade ground. West again, back to the fort entrance. You're at the entrance of Fort Griffspotter, which lies to the east. A trail leads along the riverbank to the northwest. Okay, so we want to memorize Izyuk. Then we want to Izyuk me. And now we'll start floating again. We want to go northwest, back to the riverbank. Then we want to go southwest, back to the meadow. And I settle gently to the ground. But the locusts are back. We'll go west from here to the forest edge. To the west, path enters the blighted woods. Yes, we have been here before. At the base of the signpost is a slimy hole leading down. I don't think we have been here before. To the west, a path enters the blighted woods, which stretch out of sight. A signpost stands beside another path leading north, and to the east is a wide meadow. At the base of the signpost is a slimy hole leading down. All right, let's go down into the slimy hole. Why not? Into the snake pit. Well, that's great. You have entered a shadowy pit full of nooks and crannies, like an English muffin. From every direction, you hear the hissing of vipers and the irregular clicking of giant beetles. Light spills down from above, and a small crack leads further downward into darkness. Well, luckily I, just transmit my own light everywhere. So let's keep going down to the slimy room. This is a moist room whose walls are thick with moss and lichen. I've heard lichen. Let's go with lichen. Lichens. A small hole leads up and a rocky passage leads south. Yeah, moss and lichen, very similar things. If you don't know the difference, join the club. But once we are down here, we want to go south to the crater. You're standing in the center of an enormous crater strewn with debris. Several points around the perimeter look climbable. Okay, this is where things get a little weird again, but we're going to go west from here. Like, they don't tell you a lot of information in this game, that at least not as much as I'm used to from Infocom. To the edge of chasm. This is a strip of land to the east of a gaping chasm. You might try jumping across, but I advise against it. A wide crater lies to the east. So let's memorize Fweep and Gaspar. All right, we have it. We will do Gaspar, since a piece of mind passes over you, and we will Fweep. With keen disappointment, you note that nothing has changed. Then you slowly realize that you are black, have 2 wing-like appendages, and are flying a few feet above the ground. Understandably, you dropped everything you were carrying. Okay, we'll go west from here. You fly easily across the chasm to the bare passage. You are still flying. This is a featureless tunnel narrowing to the west. To the east is a deep gorge, probably too wide to jump across. We'll go west again to the elbow room. The tunnel turns a corner here. You could go either north or east. We'll go north. We're still flying, by the way. To the tree room. You are flying. This is a tall room flooded with light from an unseen source. The only exit is south. Growing in the center of the room is a tree thick with foliage. As though to disprove the ancient adage, every branch, bough, and twig has a Zorkmid coin growing on it. Huh, money does grow on trees. Okay, so at this point we just want to wait until I'm no longer flying. There we go. After a moment of futilely flapping your arms, you realize that the Fweep spell has worn off. You fall several feet to the ground. Hopefully I'm okay. Like, I should have known that that was going to happen. Get the coin. As you pluck the first Zorkmid, the tree shimmers and vanishes. I guess it was just an illusion. You are left holding a solitary Zorkmid coin. So money does grow on trees, just apparently one at a time. Let's go ahead and go south from here back to the elbow room. We'll go east. Let's go ahead and save at this point. Back to the bare passage. We'll call it Sorcerer 5. This one's kind of a hit or miss chance. That's why we need to do this. We'll go ahead and jump over chasm. Too bad, didn't quite make it. You have died. Your guardian angel, draped in white, appears floating in the nothingness before you. Gotten in a bit of a scrape, eh? He asks, writing frantically in a notebook. I'd love to chat, but we're so busy this month. The angel twitches his nose, and nothing is replaced. And the nothingness is replaced by edge of chasm. Same thing. Yeah, I'm still going to restore. I don't want the gas bar to necessarily wear off like that. So we'll restore Sorcerer 5. And I believe I can still make it without dying. So jump over chasm. Nope, same thing. Restore Sorcerer 5. And jump across chasm. Nope. All right, we're going to give it a couple more tries here. This might be something that I can't do, but I'm told that I can, so I'm going to give it a shot. Try to do it without actually dying. Nothing seems to be working for me here. Over chasm, across chasm, doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm going to give it one more try. If it doesn't work, then I'm just going to try to work with it. Yeah, okay, so that's 5 times in a row, I think. So I'm just going to move on as if yeah. All right, just going to move on. Let's get everything that I dropped here. All right, we got that, all that stuff dropped when we started flying. All right, so then we'll go east from here. Yeah, we still have the coin, right? As long as we still have the coin. Yes, we still have the coin. I mean, that's what we came for. So as long as I still have that, we should be good. Let's go south to a winding tunnel south from the crater. This is a meandering north-south tunnel. A side passage leads to the southwest. Well, let's go that way then. To the park entrance. This looks like the entrance to a rundown amusement park. No longer gaudy with lights and glitter. Sign above the entrance proclaims, "Welcome to Bozbar Land, the entertainment capital of the Empire." The park lies to the west, and a tunnel leads northeast. We'll go west here. You bounce off an invisible barrier. A moment later, a gnome appears, dressed in a gaudy plaid outfit. "Admission to the park is only 1 Zorkmid. What a bargain, chum, eh?" Yeah, we'll go ahead and pay that Zorkmid. You think there would be a spell for, creating money. Maybe that's just me, but maybe that's illegal. I don't know. Pay the coin. "Okay, you can go through, bub. Enjoy your trip to Bozbar Land." The gnome vanishes as suddenly as he appeared. Well, we made it. Let's go west inside now to the east end of Midway. You're at the eastern end of a long midway. The park entrance lies to the east and rides lie to the north and the south. So we're going to go west. I want to ride the rides. Are they working? They're probably not working. To the west end of the midway, entrances lead north, west, and south, and the rest of the midway lies to the east. We'll go south from here to the arcade. I mean, where else are we going to go? This is a huge tent filled with hectic noise, blinking lights, and the smell of frying food. So it is open. Near the exit is a game booth lined with prizes. The concept of the game seems to be bashing cute little mechanical bunnies with a rubber ball as they hop around a little artificial meadow. What? A hawker stands within the booth, studying you through half-closed eyes. "Come on, pal," cries the hawker from the game booth. "Try your luck." He holds the ball out towards you. So you want me to, throw the rubber ball at the mechanical bunnies, or do you want me to smash them over the head like I'm little bunny foo-foo? If that's a reference you don't get, I fully understand. That was a little nursery rhyme when I was a kid. Let's see here. What I want to do now is open the aqua vial. Can I read the aqua vial? What does it say? This is the Fooble potion. Increase muscle coordination. That probably will be good. Let's open the aqua vial. And now we can drink the aqua potion. Let's make sure I'm drinking the right one. The aqua potion tasted like lime jelly and sent vibrations through your muscles. And the guy just keeps asking me to play over and over and over again. Let's drop the vial first. We don't need that anymore. We'll get the ball. And then we will throw the ball at the bunny. I don't feel right doing this, but it's what they want me to do. A tremendous pitch sends a bunny spinning. "What an arm, kid, what an arm," cries the hawker. He hands you a glittering scroll from the shelf of prizes. "Here's your prize. Now scram." All right, well, we got what we needed. Let's go ahead and read the scroll. Which scroll? Read the glittering scroll. It's the Malian spell. Bring life to inanimate objects. All right, let's go ahead and nusto that. Your spell book begins to glow softly, slowly, ornately. Yeah, we've gone through this. Malian is on there. It worked. That's the important thing. Let's head north from here and head west through the other side of the midway to the casino. This is a large plush room, slightly neglected. Standing on one side of the room is an odd machine with a 3-section display and a large lever on the side. I think this is the first time that we've played slots. It won't be the last time that we play slots. For whatever reason, video games seem to love slot machines. Let's go ahead and save again, just in case. And then we are going to memorize gas bar and gas bar again. There we go. So yeah, I didn't need to worry about surviving the jump if gas bar did the trick. I can just keep using gas bar again and again. I was wondering, like, is there going to be some sort of limit? No, it's fine. All right, so we have gas barred ourselves. That's probably not a good sign when we're about to play slot, but that is what we need to do. Let's pull the lever. Ping! A noisome stew appears in the first section of the display. A stew. Ping! A hot pepper sandwich appears in the second section of the display. A pepper sandwich? Ping! A glove of garlic appears in the third section of the display. And we've lost. That's fine. I'm just not used to, like, random bits of food. Like, normally it's, like, fruit or something like that. Like cherries or lemons or something like that. But not, like, stew, sandwich, garlic. But what do I know? Let's try it again. Stew, garlic. Pull lever. Garlic. Sandwich. Pepper sandwich, stew. Right? We're trying to get it so that we win something. That's kind of the point here. Luckily, we don't have to, like, put any money in order to actually play. Otherwise, we'd be losing a ton of money. Sandwich, stew. Gold sandwich. Like, what is going on here? Sandwich, gold, garlic. My muscles are no longer working, but I memorized that one, so I can use that one again. Pull it again. Stew, sandwich, stew. Gold, stew, gold. Even when you're not losing any money, this is a lot of work. There we go. Stew. A Zorkmate coin drops out of the machine and lands at your feet. All right, that is what we need. Get coin. We didn't die. That's also a good thing. So, hooray, we did it. All right, we can go east, back to the park entrance. Then we want to go northeast again. From here. Well, not again, but northeast from here to the winding tunnel. This is a meandering north-south tunnel. A side passage leads to the southwest. You're beginning to tire. Can I do that now? Let's just go ahead and sleep now. There we go. No problem there. Like, let's get rid of that now and early. Let's go north from here. Back to the crater. Then we can go northeast from here, back to the, not back to the, this is to the edge of crater. You're at the northeastern rim of a gigantic crater, the result of some ancient explosion. A wide underground highway, which ends at the crater's edge, leads northeast. So let's take that. To the bend, the road curves here, heading east and southwest. We will go east, because that's the way forward, and we will go to the highway. This is a wide road winding away to the east and west, perhaps a relic of the great underground empire you read about in history class. A passage leads up to the north. Apparently there is school in this world. We will go east again to the toll gate. You have reached a toll gate which spans the highway. A fat old gnome with a long white beard is sleeping soundly just outside the toll booth. His loud snores echo around the caverns. We need to get through, buddy. Wake the gnome. The gnome stirs a bit and opens one eye, which wanders around until it notices you. He jumps to his feet. "One Zorkmid, please," he yells with a smile. I'm not going to yell in a gnome voice. Let's go ahead and pay the coin. The gnome pockets the coin and opens the gate. Shouldn't you put that in? He just pockets it? That doesn't seem like good business practice. Before you can take a step, the gnome falls asleep again. I wish I could fall asleep that fast. Let's go ahead and go east from here. Well, technically my character can. I can't, though. Outside store. A store lies to the south from this section of the east-west road. There is a sign over the entrance. I want to go east from here, I think. End of highway. The underground road ends here. A hovel carved into the rock lies to the east, or hovel for both ways. To the north, wide marble stairs lead upward. They're telling me to sleep here. Can I just do that even though I'm not tired? Yeah, no, they're not going to let me do that. That's fine. Let's memorize Fweep. Fweep. And can I... yeah, I drop everything. Can I Fweep again? Well, it comes out as a high-pitched squeak. So no, I can't do that. Let's go north. This is a large entrance hall. We're into the entrance hall. You are flying. This is a large entrance hall paved with polished stone. Large doorways lead north and south. Standing in the center of the hall is a life-size statue. The inscription at the base is in a familiar language. Let's save here because I don't want to actually do this, but I want to show something off, and that would be Malian statue. Oh, that's why I have to save too, because I can't. I'm a bird, literally, so I can't do that. Malian statue. You don't have the Malian spell. Okay, memorize Malian. So much work for, I believe, a joke. Oh, that's right. I didn't actually get it. Okay, get spell book. Memorize all this for a joke. Read inscription. What does it actually say? I, Duncanthrax, king of Quendor and all its subjugated outlands, invite you to sample the delights of my glass labyrinth. Yeah, labyrinth, huh? Let's go ahead and Malian the statue now. The statue transforms into a living figure, probably a king if the royal attire is any clue. The king seems angry and quickly settles his wrathful gaze on you. He bellows, "Guards! Throw this trespasser into the glass maze! Guards! Guards!" When the guards fail to respond, the king becomes livid. His voice rises to an incoherent squeak, and flecks of foam spit from the corners of his mouth. Finally, eyes bulging with rays, he storms out of the room. There you go. There's your joke. Just because we could. Okay. So now we're kind of back where we were, but we're flying. So that's probably for the best. Let's go north to the outside glass arch. Through a breathtaking archway of glass to the east is an area glistening with reflected light. Another exit leads south. Let's go east from here. You're inside a huge cubicle maze, inside the glass maze. Fun. Shimmering with light from an unseen light source above. Thanks to your sonar-like bat senses, you can tell that there are surfaces above you, below you, to the south, and to the east. They're telling me to Fweep again at this point, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I think whenever I fall, I just need to Fweep again. Let's go north from here. Inside the glass maze, you're still flying. You're inside a huge cubicle maze shimmering with light from an unseen source above. Thanks to your... Okay. You can just tell that there are surfaces above you, to the north and to the west. So not below me. That's an issue if my Fweep wears off. Let's go east from here. There is a surface below me, north and east. So let's go south from here. Above you, below you, east and west. Go south again. Below you and to the south, west. Okay. There are surfaces above you, north, south, and to the west. Let's go down from here. Surfaces below you to the north, south, and west. We want to go east then. Above you, below you, north, and south. Let's go east again. I mean, this is a maze, right? So we have to go a very specific way. South and east, above and below. From here, we want to go north. Luckily, we landed in a spot where there was something above and below me, east and to the west. Let's sweep again. Do I have to memorize it? Yep, apparently I forgot sweep again. This is going to be an issue. This is going to be an issue. That's why they wanted me to sweep when I did. All right. Let's restore, I guess, and we'll try this again. Okay. From here, I need to go south. Can I get the spell book while I'm sweeping? Sweeping good? Nope, I'm batty. Okay, so let's wait until this wears off and see if I can't do this again. Okay, so I think what I need to do is memorize it several times in a row, and that's kind of weird. Get spellbook, memorize, sweep, sweep, and sweep. I think that's how I'm supposed to do it. Yeah, that's how I'm supposed to do it. Okay, drop all. Then we will go north, east. Oh, north again. Then east. Okay, so now we're inside the glass maze, and we're going to try to time this right. So we'll sweep here. We'll go north, east, south, southwest, down, east, east, north. And I think this is where we were before. Below you, there's surfaces above, below, east, and west. We want to go north again from here. There are surfaces below you. To the north, east, and west. We want to go up. Surfaces north, south, east, and west. I want to go up again. There are surfaces above, to the north, east, and west. We want to go south. Okay, surfaces above, below, south, and to the west. Then we want to go east from here, and that's where we're going to land. So yeah, you have to have several sweeps memorized, and you have to time it just right in order to get that through. That is not necessarily fun, but that's how you get through it. Okay, we made it to the hollow. You are flying. The maze opens here onto a tiny outdoor plateau, completely surrounded by towering cliffs. The only way out is back through the dazzling archway of glass to the west. Near the glass arch is a small rectangular brick structure. The center of the structure is a hole about a foot wide, leading down into darkness. There is a parchment scroll here. After a moment of futilely flapping your arms, you realize that the sweep spell has worn off. You fall several feet to the ground. Okay, so we got that to work. Let's go ahead and get the scroll. As you take the scroll, a deep and evil laugh rumbles around the hollow. You hear a sliding, grinding noise and turn just in time to catch a flicker of light from within the glass maze, indicating that its transparent panels have shifted around. Great. Let's put scroll down the hole. Parchment paper disappears into the shaft. We'll go west from here. And we made it inside the glass maze. Okay. What does it say? It's impossible to tell if the walls and ceilings around you are glass surfaces or openings. Since you are standing on something, the floor must be solid, but it is virtually invisible, and you feel as though you are walking on air. From outside the maze, you hear the bellowing of a ferocious Dorn beast. Now, what you can do is cast Gaspar on yourself and just let the Dorn beast kill you. That might be the easiest way out, but that's not the way that I want to do it. So we're going to go ahead and sweep again. Right. Sorry. It threw me off again. There are surfaces above you, below you, to the north, and to the south. The Dorn Beast rushes after you. Its ear-splitting bellowing resounds throughout the glass maze. All right, so I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to go through it. It's going to be west, south, east. Uh-oh. What does it say about the Dorn Beast? The Dorn Beast rushes after you. Its ear-splitting bellowing resounds throughout the glass maze, just like before. Suddenly, the Dorn Beast realizes that it is galloping through midair and gives a surprisingly high-pitched squeal. It claws frantically at thin air, trying desperately to invent Dorn Beast flight. You happily notice that Dorn Beasts do not so much fly as plummet. And we got rid of the Dorn Beast, I guess. The crazy thing is that we kind of have to go after it. So from here, it's down, west, up, north, down, east, south. And then we want to go east from here. Even though I stopped flying, we should be good. Yes. All right, so then from here, we can use our last fleep even. And then we can go north, down, west, south, west, up, west, south, south. And here we are again, back where we needed to go. And that is a hell of a maze. Okay, I'm beginning to tire, so I'm going to need to wait until Fweep wears off here. There we go. Get everything here. And then we can go east to a stone hut. This is a small underground hovel. On the far wall is a small fireplace long unused. The fireplace contains a parchment scroll. You are feeling tired. We are going to get the scroll, read the scroll, read the parchment scroll. I keep on forgetting I have the other scroll. It reads the Swanzo spell, exercise an inhabiting presence. All right, we're going to go ahead and Nusto that. That is a very important spell, but that is what we are going to need to do. Okay, we got a little bit more to do. Let's go ahead and sleep at this point, but then we'll... Yeah, I think this is a good spot to stop. We just have a little bit more to do, and then we'll stop. But we'll sleep for now, and then we will memorize Malian. Then from here we can go west, back to the end of highway, west again to the outside store. I don't think we've been here. A store lies to the south from this section of the east-west road. There is a sign over the entrance. West again to the toll gate. We have been here. And then west one more time. The guy's still sleeping. To the highway. West again to the bend. We can go southwest back to the crater. Southwest again into the crater. South from here to the winding tunnel. And south from here to the Hall of Carvings. The winding tunnel, this is a meandering north-south tunnel. The side passage leads to the southwest. But south leads us to the Hall of Carvings. You have entered a large room whose walls are covered with intricate carvings. The largest and most striking carving on the southern wall is of a huge sleeping dragon. A winding tunnel leads north. We want to yonk Malian. I believe that yonk was on the scroll, but yonk makes Malian more powerful. That's the goal. It's on the scroll and it has to go away, unfortunately. As you cast the spell, the ordinary scroll vanishes. The words of the spell glow brightly for a moment. The words of the spell in our spell book for Malian glow brightly for a moment, I think is what they mean. All right, Malian the dragon. The dragon is suddenly imbued with life and begins to move. It shakes itself loose from the wall, which crumbles down upon the dragon, revealing a southward passage. The dragon howls with pain and anger. Spotting you, the dragon rears back its head, smoke billowing from its nostrils. Then, just as it seems that you will be barbecued, the dragon reverts to stone. Lucky for us, the Malian spell is short-lived and doesn't work on large things for long. Okay, we can go south from here to the sooty room. This is what opened up. The walls and ceiling of this room are covered with soot and held up by timbers which don't look very sturdy. A winding tunnel leads north. From the east comes a sulfurous odor. Okay. Let's go east to the coal bin room. This is obviously the heart of a large coal mine, illuminated by a wall-mounted lamp. The bottom of a metal core chute is visible at the north end of the room. Another chute continues downward at the southern end. A large coal bin is overflowing, and the floor is completely covered with lumps of coal. A passage leads east, but a western passage is blocked by rubble. A few lumps of coal spill from the coal chute. And this is where we are going to save. This is where we start getting towards the end of the game, believe it or not. But I know, like, time-wise it makes sense, but story-wise and like plot-wise, I'm not seeing why this is towards the end, but we will have to figure out why that is next time. That is going to do it for this part of Sorcerer. My name is Baller Scuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. I hope you laughed. I hope you learned. And I hope to see you next time for more Sorcerer. Thanks for watching.